Okay, we'll just go live. One sec. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Pitch Fest. I'm excited to be here at the finale of the Young Entrepreneurship Program. I would like to thank our partner Enbriva for this opportunity and to be a part of this excellent initiative. And I would like to welcome all our guests, judges, and participants. Now, before we get started, there's a couple of really important people that I would like to welcome. And I would first like to invite the young and dynamic entrepreneur, Amrut. He comes with a background in blockchain, fintech, and home automation. He achieved his first exit at 14 with his edtech startup. Over to you, Amrut.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me here today. On behalf of NRIVA and everyone, we'd like to welcome you to our seventh global convention here that's happening at St. Louis. We're excited that this is the final wrap up of the Moonpreneur program. The kids that have been in this program have spent a long, arduous time evolving their skills of entrepreneurship and learning a lot about what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Having started my entrepreneurial journey very early on, and when I was 14, I wish I had a resource like Moonpreneur today to be able to do this. So we're very fortunate and happy to be here, and I can't wait to see what the finalists have to offer today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Amrit, for the fantastic introduction. And now let's go ahead and invite Alok Jain. It is uh, my honor to invite Alok, the co-founder and CEO of Moonpreneur. Alok is a serial entrepreneur and he's setting new goals, constantly raising the bar. His perseverance is an inspiration to many. Welcome, Alok.
All right, thanks, Meher, and thanks, NRIVA, Amrit, Day, and everybody else involved for the opportunity. And it's certainly wonderful to see you all there. I'm not able to see the entire room, but I think see the partial room, then I see folks online. So before I dive in, we have judges here, and I think I'd like to share that we had a Moon Battle Conference 2024 on April, and we had over 2,000 people showed up right here in the Silicon Valley in Milpitas, and all the judges were there. Amrit was there, Dave was there, so do Ranjit, Shabani, and Reena. So thanks everyone. I think we are planning the next year event. Just wanted to say appreciate everyone for all the effort what you guys have put in. And also wanted to share this with the NRIBA students that these are the bigger ground which we provide to our students to come and compete more on the global level. So depending on how you guys feel today, if you want to move forward, there are a lot more opportunities to go further. And um, this program certainly would not have been possible without our friends Devi Lapati, who has been a key sponsor not only for this program but many other programs. And of course, Amrit, you guys already heard him. Tremendous respect what he able to achieve so far, and he had first exit in the age of 14. So my heartfelt gratitude to both of you. Certainly, I treasure your support and guidance. And a big welcome to all the young learners and parents. I'm certainly very thrilled to have you all here at the Pitch Fest. I'd like to say a big thanks to our judges, Reena, Shavani, and Ranjit, and Amrit. It's certainly our honor to have you guys here. Also, the special appreciation to Praveen Garu, who is General Secretary of NRIBA, and Srinivas Garu, who is President of NRIBA. About our program, I think especially when you guys are in your 12, 13, 14-year-old and you are thinking ahead 8, 10, 12 years when you are going to go in the job market, what are going to be the future of jobs, right? We are seeing all kind of reports now that majority of the jobs, especially the kind of jobs some of you may like to pursue, given where you are already in your journey today, we are talking like a really hybrid role of a human machine, somehow teaming manager, right? New roles we are hearing, like a cyber calamity forecaster or XR immersion counselor. Some of these roles we never heard of, right? So I think in future, you are not going to have your colleagues who look like yourself or me or somebody, but also the AI and robots. So they will be working along with you. We are talking 10 year down the line. So how to get ready for that kind of time? It's like really equipping yourself with the futuristic skills. And that's what we are trying to do through this entrepreneurial mindset, problem solving, innovation, creative thinking, and so on. I'm really glad that NRIBA and YEP program saw the synergies, and we had an opportunity to be part of it. Um, uh, just summarizing where we are, especially for today's Pitch Fest. So we had 40 students that started the journey. They were part of 8 teams. Of them, 4 have reached to the finale, and they are going to present here. Just wanted to share what we see, especially when we think of future. 3, 4 things are very clear. The work from home or hybrid work that is going to stay here. Um, we are seeing a lot of jobs shifting from full-time jobs to more consulting, freelancing, gig economy. That's going to be there. And then, of course, as I mentioned, that AI, automation, all that is going to proliferate. It already did quite a bit of dent. It's continue going to do that, right? And it's a like really human machine combination. So that's where we are heading. And if you guys want to pursue your journey from here to further, some of the ideas what we have already heard may take it there where we can help you guys going to the market. So really launching your product or prototype on platform like Kickstarter to all the way to finished goods and taking to Amazon and App Store and other places. So thanks again. Super excited to hear your pitches here. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Give it your best. And if you certainly want to rule the future, it's lifelong learning. So never stop learning. Back to you, Meher.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alok, for such an awesome introduction and starting to the event. So I would go ahead and like to introduce our judges as well. So I will first invite our first judge, Shravani Burma. She is a digital health strategist and innovator. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here. Like Alok said, that you know, I was happy to be part of the Silicon Valley event back in April, and it was really good to see how these young minds are coming up with the bright ideas. I was surprised at this age we did not think, but yeah, I mean, I continue to. This is one of the reasons that I started on this journey of being advisor to startups, where I see the young CEOs and then be volunteers to programs like this. So really happy to be here with my other peer judges.
Thank you so much. Our next judge is Ranjit Tai. He is a designer and leader with over 18 years in UX and AI. He's currently leading the data management cloud AI experience at Informatica. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I think, again, as previously, right, they're super excited to be here. And I was really impressed in Silicon Valley event, especially people at this age you're bringing to the table. And very interested to see your ideas here again. And wishing you all the best. And thank you again, Alok and team, for inviting me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Next, I would go ahead and like to invite Reena Gupta. She is a serial entrepreneur with 4 startups to her credit. Driven by her profound wisdom, knowledge, and business acumen, she crafted her own success stories. Currently, she is the CEO and co-founder of Wisdo City. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor, and very happy and excited to be here with all of you. First of all, I'm sitting outside in the beautiful Palo Alto here, so you can enjoy that view as well. But today, I'm very happy to be here and listen and learn from all the young entrepreneurs, and best wishes to all of you. So thank you again to team for inviting me and being here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And our 4th judge is Amrit. You already know him and have heard him. So let's extend a really warm welcome to all the judges present today. And now let's get started with the finale of the YEP ELDP. So we're really excited to present our top 4 finalist teams who have worked tirelessly to get there. Now, first, we'll get started with Team 8's presentation, and how this will go is I will first share their presentation, and after the presentation, each team will get 4 minutes of Q&A time with the judges. Okay, so let's start with team number 8.
My company is Happy Smith, and I'm presenting MTP Medical. My name is Hari Mali. I'm 15 and going to 10th grade. I enjoy playing sports and going to the park. Background info. As you guys know, a few months ago, I was injured from overstress in my body. During my rehab process, I faced a problem. There was a reason for the inconsistent recovery process I was facing. It was too time-consuming, and I was bound to the chair. I could not walk around while icing my leg, so sitting down was the only option. This restricted me from many daily activities which are necessary for day-to-day life. My solution? A medical tape. How it helps other people. The first picture in feature 1 shows a common medical procedure called RICE. RICE stands for rest, ice, compress, and elevate. These are the steps which should be followed after a sprain to recover. My product fills out 2 of these 4 steps. The third feature shows how there are different bandages for each body part. How does my product stand out? During research, I found out there are a few products similar to mine. However, existing products only offer a generic tape that you wrap around the injured area, while my product provides specific lengths and templates designed to cover different body parts precisely. This ensures a more efficient and effective fit, improving the process and comfort for the customer. Another thing I found out is that the younger generation does not like how the standard medical tape looks like. By offering customizable styles, customers can make the tape match with the team's jersey and the athletic wear. This customization could help in boosting one's morale and confidence during the recovery. Here are some reference images of my product. The top one shows the ankle, the bottom one shows the neck, and this bottom right one shows the knee. So how big is your potential market? To give some perspective, 638,000 students get sprained per year through sports. How do you carry out the market research and identify the right market? One method is by contacting other athletes and getting information from them. And what is the industry outlook? Sports are only becoming bigger, and the Summer Olympics are this year, inspiring many athletes who could be in risk to injury. My total addressable market is around 2.16 billion. My serviceable obtainable market is around 0.2%, and serviceable available market, my target is to focus on North California region and then hopefully bring out to all of California. So this slide just shows to give a example that there is a market which my product could be in, and it shows the different market values from each area. For North California being 3.8 million, California being 9.3 million, USA being 86.4, and then etc. Competitive analysis. As you can see on this graph, my product stands out from others currently in the market. My product is much more customizable than others because they target specific body parts and could come in different colors. There are no other products which have customizable looks which can match with team uniforms. There are also no products which can ice the body and come in selected lengths for each body part. marketing plan. To spread my ideas to other places, I'll bring my product to other tournaments and my races in the Bay Area region. At these events, I'll give my product and business card for other athletes, trainers, and for them to try and reach back to me. From this, I could get feedback from the customer and will be able to spread my product around. In conclusion, sports are only becoming bigger, which is going to increase the amount of injury. By the end of 2033, the value of sports medicine is to be valued at 10.82 billion. My goal is to make this product better, and without your help, I cannot. And this is my vision.
All right, so that was group 8. Your time with the judges for Q&A starts now. Judges, you can go ahead and ask questions.
So, Hari, I have a quick question. You said that the difference between the current existing market and your product is mostly customization. Is that the right understanding, or is there any additional feature-wise that is available?
Yeah, there is an additional feature. As I said, like there's different templates and lengths of the tape which could target the injured body parts, so the product is more effective compared to like just wrapping it around the injured area. As you can see in the illustrations, there's specific designs for each body part.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Hey, Hari, quick question in terms of, did you speak to any athletics or how did you get this idea?
Well, as I explained earlier, that I was injured also. So because I do sports a lot too, I've been in the track and the basketball team. So I got injured in my track season and I faced this problem. So I wanted a way to make the recovery process easier. So that's how I got my idea.
Did you speak to how many people?
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, throughout my process in the team, I was able to talk to multiple teammates and coaches about this process. And since I was injured, I was able to talk to the medical trainer from my school, and she also thought it was a good idea.
All right.
Hey, Hari. Very nice. Firstly, congratulations that you reached here, and good idea while you utilized your time well enough while you're in the rehab. That's really good. I do come from healthcare, so I do understand. I know of other example entrepreneurs who've done this. I see clearly that you have a beachhead which you're targeting Northern California, which is good that you have gone till that level. And I think you just answered that you have spoken to some people. Is there have you done anything beyond the designs, meaning that any kind of pilot or pilot tested with a small sample?
Are you saying have I made like any physical product?
Right.
No, I haven't. I've not made it.
Okay. Any thoughts around what goes into your customization? Are you planning to use any of the existing products combination? Because it's when you talk of the customization, design is the additional part you're giving, but then obviously there's manufacturing of these and all of those that you have to carry. So have you decided that any particular companies that you have identified where you want to go with their product combination?
No, I haven't found any companies because I feel like they're none which are really similar to the idea I have.
But you won't do ground zero, meaning you won't try to think about ground zero creating these bandages, right? You at least what I understood is that you're trying to bring in your unique proposition as the designs, and the designs can go into any existing bandages. So that is where my question goes, that that would you be collaborating or reaching out or basically using any of the existing bandage manufacturers, or would you be doing that from ground zero? Because that's a lot more work.
Yeah, I'd probably look at other designs from other products to understand how to make a physical product. So, yeah, I'm not going to start from ground zero.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe some areas to think
products.
about. Like I think I have seen like in CVS and Walgreens for the kids, they have these days when they go for the shots, they have the bandages which are customized, right? So maybe yours is the bigger and obviously the designs, but then they are probably using what is available in the market, the bandages, and they're applying the designs on that. So it's a question for you to think. Yeah, I don't think you have to answer it here. That are you going to be using a similar approach, which I would call more as take what is there in the market and apply your designs, versus do everything from ground zero and manufacture the bandage as well as do the design. So I'll leave it at that for you to think, because that's would be a good input for you to think before you proceed for that physical stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And just talking on in the same lines as Shravani, as apart from talking to the customers, have you also reached out to some providers of
Providers?
like orthopedics?
Well, I'm not sure if you consider my the medical trainer as a provider, but other than that, I've not talked to any other providers.
All right, and that would be time. Thank you so much, Hari. Fantastic.
Thank you again.
And
Congratulations, Hari.
Good luck, Hari.
Thank you. And now let's bring in group number 5.
Hello, my name is Rishitesh Nakabandi, and our company's name is Green Tech, and the product we're presenting today is the fire extinguishing bomb. Vardhan Rava being our co-founder and designer, and me myself being the CEO of the company. The problem that mainly occurs in today's world is that there's a lot of fires, like wildfires, grease fires, kitchen fires, you name it. There's a lot of these. And due to this reason, this product is mainly aimed in order to reduce this issue. Our idea is to create a fire extinguishing bomb that's safe and simple and easy to use. Just with one throw, it can stop an area from fire. That fire extinguishing bomb contains a dry chemical, a reactant that basically blows up the product and spreads this chemical throughout the area. And due to the chemical, the fire will definitely be extinguished. This in turn will be really easy to use and is really safe compared to fire extinguishers. And it's clear that many people leave fire extinguishers in the corner of a household or a business without basically looking at it for a long time. As these products are neglected, it's clear that this is just a basic solution and how this product works. And this product also can extinguish grease fires. This is just a basic diagram of our product. Some questions that have been occurring lately is that how many fires have occurred? In 2020 alone, 300,000 house fires have occurred in the US, and this number just keeps rising. And each fire size varies. Most of these have definitely been huge in the US alone and Canada. Some of the features that are included in this product is that first, and obviously, this product does not have an expiration date. The second feature that's also included is that this product is also wall mountable. Third feature being that it can be synced with smoke detectors in order to be activated in specific rooms in need of an extinguishing of a fire. The final feature of this product is that it is biodegradable. One way to use this product is to just wall mount it and then pick it up and use it whenever you need to. The second way is to maybe wall mount it or ceiling mount it in a kitchen, where once the fire is detected, the bomb will diffuse. Our potential market is currently very small, considering that there's only one competitor and currently in the market. And basically, we carry out the market research by paying attention to the current house fire rates and promoting our product with caution. By doing this, we're able to target our necessary customers while also ensuring that our product gets sold. The benefits of our product is that the product is compact, easy to use, and is accessible anywhere with a wide variety of customizable options. And this will make a difference in their lives, as they definitely don't have to struggle to put out a fire. And this is just a small financial planning and revenue model, being that the small bomb just costs $25 and its development cost is only $15, while the profit is $10. Similarly, you could see all of the products that we offer. The social media we plan on using to market our product would be Instagram to begin with, then Google Ads. That's where, if our product does get bigger. And this is just basically how big the problem that we're addressing. And currently, as the graph is shown, it can be seen that the rate of wildfires are certainly increasing. And the problem we're addressing is certainly growing throughout the years due to the new innovations and such. The competitive landscape as of right now is just being seen for one competitor, and their market value as of right now is $852 million. Our direct competitor as of right now is ELDP. The indirect ones would be the fire extinguisher companies, being like Amerex, Easy Fire Spray, and First Alert. And this is just some basic features that are differentiate our two products. First is that both are user-friendly and compact. Thank you.
And that was team 5 presentation. Your time with the judges starts now.
So how did you think about this idea? It's definitely quite innovative, by the way, just having a bomb instead of carrying the big. So how did you think about this idea?
I mean, living in the US, it's been pretty clear that wildfires have been a major issue throughout. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of news on top of that. So I was just like, why not? We make a fire extinguishing bomb to like save our nature,
Okay, very nice. And have any testing or anything has been done, or how do you prove that it is working? Is it because the other competitor is working, or were you able to do any proof
Sadly, we weren't
POC for
able
the?
to exactly test it, but we have seen like a lot of lab reports regarding the product, and it's proved to work. So we're
Okay.
ensuring that our product works as well.
Okay. This having a product in this industry, it is a matter of life and death, right? So it cannot go wrong in this. So liability is pretty high in this where you are. Having a fire extinguisher that does not work is a big area. So think about the liability also. Have you thought from that angle?
Yes, I mean, basically our product is also motivated towards this issue as we've seen that fire extinguishers do in fact have an expiration date. And this product basically tackles that problem as this product basically does not have an expiration date and will work at any time. Because you see like fire extinguishers are mostly like left in a corner in most households or businesses.
Including mine too. I know what you're talking about. So
I mean, I don't have a question, Rishitesh, but more curious in lines of what Reena was just asking, that do you have any plan for the next steps? Because especially unless you have a product in hand and you have been able to test it, it's kind of difficult to, kind of say that what are the risks and if you need to do any revisions on that, right? So any thoughts on that?
I mean, currently we haven't found like any producers or like any like source to like help us with this issue, but we're working towards that.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
since it's a bomb, I'm just curious that, that would you even think of like, making smaller version of that and trying out in smaller
Yes,
areas? So
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that would probably be the very first step, right?
This is an interesting idea, actually, So you're thinking about this idea itself is an interesting thing, It's there is a good problem statement there, especially. I'm just curious in terms of, did you get a chance or to talk to any firefighters, any fire station? I'm a little curious on that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that we haven't actually, me myself, I have not really been in contact with any firefighters or anything related to that sort. But I feel like this product will be really useful in terms of that, as like the water usage and those expenses will also be reduced drastically if or if firefighters do use our product. I mean,
Yeah, I think it will be interesting going forward when you want to take to next level, get and try an opportunity to go and talk about this idea to them, and their insights will be very helpful for you to think about your next steps.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely right.
Great.
Because like Ranjit said that, that it is a great idea, but till the idea comes to the next stage, you really don't know, right? So that's why even throwing the idea to, a friend of friend who might be a firefighter or know the firefighter wouldn't be a bad idea, right? For a testing. That would be
Yeah,
a very,
absolutely.
which is like hypothesis, just go and throw your hypothesis idea, right? I mean, right now you're not even doing hypothesis testing, but you're just throwing your idea and even think, hey, what do you think about this, right? So just a
Yeah.
thought from all of us.
And or the other way is give it a try, So you just call up and tell your age, and this is the problem I'm trying to fix. Can I get 5 minutes of your time? Just call
Yeah.
your local files fighters and do that. That will be a great experience.
Yeah, sounds like a
Where
really
are,
good idea. I should probably try that soon.
where are you based at, Rishi? Are you in
Currently
California
live
or?
in Ohio. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that is time. Thank you so much, Rishitesh, for an awesome presentation. And now we would go ahead and like to invite group two's presentation, and I'll just share that on my screen.
Hi, my name is Akshay Puram, and I'm the CEO of Empathy. And here are my team members. We see a new problem with people ages 8 to 18 as they deal with isolation and lack of support, and they struggle to find a trusted social circle. An application to allow people to connect to others with mental health issues through an inner circle of like-minded people are also known as a social circle group. It addresses the issue of isolation. This app helps people by providing a safe and supportive environment. We will create an app that will help find mental health professionals to help for those who need it, and it will also help connect people with others as well. It lets people share their struggles with others in a safe space. This app can be used with therapists as well. This app will allow people to connect with others and form an online trustable social circle. And others who also dealt with similar mental issues will also help. This app lets one easily create a personalized profile. It also matches people based on age, mental health. It has its own library of fact-check sources, and it has an automatic report for inappropriate behavior. The TAM is 22.8 million people, and the SAM is 798,000 people in America, and SOM is 20% of the customers, which is 199,500, and $2 billion.736 dollars per year is the TAM, and $95.7 million per year is the SAM, and the sum is the $23.9 million. The cost will be around $10,000 to make the app in general, and we will make revenue off of subscriptions and advertising and sponsorships. Our vision is to create a safe, private environment where children to teenagers can express how they actually feel without others looking into them. Benefits can conclude making a more social and trustable circle, and you can feel more safe, valuable, and happier. Our social media marketing includes YouTubers, influencers, and celebrities. And how big is our problem is that 1 in 7 teenagers suffer from this problem of mental disorder and it's a major issue today, and its world market is estimated to be around $2.7 billion. These reasons exist due to the pressure many people feel through work and school. This is a big opportunity because it shows how big the health market is and how much it will grow and how many apps are there, and that this is a market with less competition and a good area to go into. Empathink is better because it's also user-friendly. Privacy. It has privacy, library of calming videos like meditation videos, group therapy sessions, mental awareness, reporting failure. The industry size is around 7 million people in America alone, as well as the market value is estimated to be around $2.7 billion, which is because of the ever-growing problems that have come to our day-to-day lives. And that's all.
Yeah, I'm going to start on this one because again, it's close to me. So, firstly, sorry, where is your name? Who was the one who was presenting?
Akshay, yeah, my name's
yeah.
Akshay.
Hi, Akshay. So it's a mental health is certainly a big problem. Do you have a doctor or anyone that you're clinically speaking while you're thinking about this problem? It's a great idea that you're thinking of solving mental health, but it is also a clinical problem.
Yeah, I haven't really talked to a doctor, but I've talked to like a few therapists and who at my school and like some kids who've been struggling with this at my school.
Okay, I mean, that is something I would certainly suggest that you should probably start talking even within your family friend circle who might be doctors, because mental health is a big issue, right? And it is a great idea. There are apps which are available, which I'm aware, and you know, I mean, you can think of it in two ways, right? I mean, one, are you going to suggest this app for non-clinical kind of handling, or are you going to do some clinical diagnosis also? If you do the latter, there is a lot more complication. But if you do the former, meaning which I used to work for a company before this, where we call it a digital companion. It was through a robot, but obviously it had an app behind it, right? So that's why I'm very close to it, like I said. And it was for the similar things, not just mental health, any kind of chronic disease, but the whole idea is that is the patient comfortable speaking at their own corner to someone which is interactive, right? So is your app going to be interactive? And then all of those will provide you a lot of benefits, right? So these are some feedbacks that I'm giving you. So because I've worked in that space for 4 years before I am now into my present job. And that's where I can tell you that a digital companion is absolutely needed. If you're thinking in those lines, which does not have a medical clinical obligation, then you are much better with a start. But if that is not the case, then you have to involve doctors to be giving you the right direction.
Yeah, so my idea does have a digital companion because like it's like they also have like therapist sessions they can take on one-on-one, and it also addresses you with other people across different areas who are struggling with the same issues. So so like even if you don't really meet them in real life, like you'll at least know who they are and like talk to them about your problems openly, because uh this is the only place you'll probably see them in your entire life. And so it brings you to understand what you need to do and the further steps you need to take to solve this, and how you feel better about yourself for uh
Yeah, Rishi,
because
like I said, that I haven't seen a competitor list. I'm happy to take it offline with you. There are big competitor players in the market, not just US, but UK. And because I have been closely associated in this space, I can tell you very clearly that's a long journey that you have taken. It's a big challenge and a long journey that you have taken, and it's absolutely nice one. But all I'm giving you the caution is that you have to pick the side of the road, that whether you want to do this clinically or you want to do this non-clinically. Because that's going to make your life much more easier on the next step. And I'm absolutely happy to talk more with you if you're interested, since like I said, that I know of companies who are struggling to enter the market and they have big funding and everything. So it's not an easy space to handle. It's a hard one. So be careful. It's a good problem you've taken, but be careful to execute.
okay.
We still
Yeah,
have.
so
Please go ahead.
so just yeah, no. So just on the same lines as what Shravani is saying, is that this is not a unique problem. I would challenge you is what we are thinking, and most of the big companies are thinking is how to solve the problem. Think again how to prevent the problem. Is like, is there anything you can do to not be in that, and more like an intervention, or having some, especially for the age group that you're targeting, it's much easier for them to not go on the path than go on the path and go on the recovery. Of course, there's all the medical companies want you to be on that path. But for us, it makes more sense to try to put effort and things on how to prevent it. That would be a better approach, one of the better approach, in my opinion.
Right. And I also have like, similar lines, I think, so both of them covered very well. One suggestion which I have also is especially identify one of two areas in this, because this is a very vast problem actually. This is a global problem, and this has so much of potential, because mental health is a because of stress and so many hundreds of reasons, basically, like, people are suffering with that particular dilemmas. Identify, like, most 2 or 3 top use cases which people are actually going towards, reasons, finding out some reasons, and especially understanding in terms of why people are going in that direction. So then you can able to figure out in terms of which area you want to solve. One is especially people who are going in the direction where you like early detection, right? You actually save them at particular thing, or maybe, like, as Shabni was talking about, whether you want to go into the clinical path or you want to go into more of an emotional path, right? Human to human touch, and especially bringing certain people. There are a lot of startups who are also working on emotional path in terms of, as a personal friend, right? Who actually listen to them, talk to them, and able to give that particular suggestions and some kind of tendencies which people express, right? So most of the people actually have similar kind of concerns. If you can able to identify group and prioritize 1 or 2 segments, right? That will be a great starting point for you to figure out um, how differently you can do it rather than the bigger startups. Will have an advantage in terms of identifying certain group.
Yeah,
Okay,
one other
so
thing I would leave, I know we are running out of time for Rishi, that you might want to also kind of interview, kids in the range that you want to target to understand their problems, right? Because that will help you to come up with, okay, these are maybe the top 3 problems that they are facing. So if you do like 50, 100 people kind of, interviews, formal, informal, you're going to get that result. And that will help you to go in the direction that we are saying, right? That do they need just a talking buddy? I'm just making a name, but do they just need a talking buddy and that is going to avoid their problems, or they need more than that? Sorry, judges. Sorry. Prabhu.
so
Yeah.
for that, I would say, like, I would bring a lot of people, like schools wise, like I would do interaction, and I know it's gonna be like hard to get people to join it at first because it's gonna seem like that people don't want to join because like they don't feel like it or they think they're okay. But what mine is, it's also a prevention cause. We want to help people to see themselves and in an emotional way as well. So like mostly we are probably gonna do like a non-clinical way. So try to find people like to think like how they think of themselves like better, because I know a lot of people downgrade themselves a lot, and that's also one of the reasons why this is a big problem and why I want to address this age group through 8 to 18 is because they are the future, and later on if they trust my app, then their children will also do the same, uh, because it'll just grow like that. So that's why I want to connect with them, and I think, yeah, prevention is a good thing to do. But like, and a reason is why I wanted to do this is because the market is like ever growing and it keeps on growing higher and higher in numbers. And so yeah, that's why.
And that is time. Thank you so much for the awesome presentation. I would now go ahead and invite all the judges to join the deliberation room. You're going to see a prompt on
Hey,
your Zoom.
Meher, let me give one more pointer to Amrit, sorry,
Go ahead.
for this thing is
Rishi.
like for that age, for that age range, you also want to consider the liability and the policies of the minor data that comes in. So it's not an easy problem that you're solving in that age range. So just be careful.
All right, thank you so much for that input as well. Now, judges, please click the join button that you see on your screen.
According to McKinsey, 20-25% of global workforce could be replaced by automation by 2030. If you look at Gen Zs, we are already forecasting their average job tenure is going to be 2 to 5 years. So an average Gen Z is going to see 10 to 20 jobs in their lifetime. That is the workforce of future. Clearly, entrepreneurial and innovative mindset is the need of the hour. And Moonshot Juniors Entrepreneurship and Leadership Development Program, or ELDP, is here to nurture the workforce of tomorrow at scale. So our ELDP program focuses on bridging the gap between perceiving an idea and being an innovator and entrepreneur. It also introduces an intuitive, creative mind to a viable, sought after alternative career choices. The ELDP program helps in launching a product, learning the tricks of the trade, analyzing employability prospects, starting a business from scratch, applying for college admissions, future internship and job, learning with failures, building resilience, two very strong foundational pillars for an entrepreneur, and ultimately getting you ready for the future of work. Our extensive program is imparted by global industry leaders like successful entrepreneurs, subject matter experts, TEDx speakers, and more.
Be focused. All right, now this is a really important one.
Notice how you are refining your problem over here.
Really provide a great visual of what it really means to create a solid value proposition and all the components that are required.
So we have three different categories. The first category is top four teams that have performed well. That's the one category. And the next one is the next most social impact, the idea that has most social impact. So that's another category. And the third category is the most commercializable idea. So these are the three categories.
According to McKinsey, 20-25% of global workforce could be replaced by automation by 2030. If you look at Gen Zs, we are already forecasting their average job tenure is going to be 2 to 5 years. So an average Gen Z is going to see 10 to 20 jobs in their lifetime. That is the workforce of future. Clearly, entrepreneurial and innovative mindset is the need of the hour.
So while we wait for the judges to deliberate the results, I would like to ask if any of our students or parents would like to share how their experience was so far. Hari, Richard, if anybody would like to share, you can feel free to do that.
Yeah, I feel like this Moonpreneur campaign or the ELDP sessions were like really helpful. I mean, I've definitely learned a lot throughout this course, and I feel like this should be continued later on too, because I mean, it's really helpful towards creating like a entrepreneurial mindset, you know?
Mm-hmm. And what was your favorite part about it? The classes?
I feel like making my own like product or business was pretty like good, as like I was able to learn a lot about like how to start up a business or like how to even come up with an idea, you know?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, fantastic. And while we wait for the judges to get back to us, I would go ahead and like to invite if any other students or parents want to share their experiences as well. Yeah, I see that Hari has joined back. Hari, if you would like to share your experience in the ELDP program so far, please go ahead.
Yeah, this program is really good. There's a lot of things which I found out which I did not know before, and it really gives like a experience on how the business world is like. So that's what I commend about this.
Anything specific that you like the most?
Honestly, I get a lot of adrenaline before these presentations. I don't know why, but that's what I really like about it, you know?
Okay,
Because
so the presenting part.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
According to McKinsey, 20-25% of global workforce could be replaced by automation by 2030. If you look at Gen Zs, we are already forecasting their average job tenure is going to be 2 to 5 years. So an average Gen Z is going to see 10 to 20 jobs in their lifetime. That is the workforce of future. Clearly, entrepreneurial and innovative mindset is the need of the hour. And Moonshot Junior's Entrepreneurship and Leadership Development Program, or ELDP, is here to nurture the workforce of tomorrow at scale. So our ELDP program focuses on bridging the gap between perceiving an idea and being an innovator and entrepreneur. It also introduces an intuitive, creative mind to a viable, sought-after alternative career choices. The ELDP program helps in launching a product, learning the tricks of the trade, analyzing employability prospects, starting a business from scratch, applying for college admissions, future internship and jobs, learning with failures, building resilience, two very strong foundational pillars for an entrepreneur, and ultimately getting you ready for the future of work. Our extensive program is imparted by global industry leaders like successful entrepreneurs, subject matter experts, TEDx speakers, and more.
Be focused. All right, now this is a really important one.
Notice how you are refining your problem over here.
Really provide a great visual of what it really means to create a solid value proposition and all the components that are required.
So we have three different categories. The first category is top 4 teams that have performed well. That's the one category. And the next one is the most social impact, the idea that has most social impact. So that's another category. And the third category is the most commercializable idea. So these are the three categories.
According to McKinsey, 20-25% of global workforce could be replaced by automation by 2030. If you look at Gen Zs, we are already forecasting their average job tenure is going to be 2 to 5 years. So an average Gen Z is going to see 10 to 20 jobs in their lifetime. That is the workforce of future. Clearly, entrepreneurial and innovative mindset is the need of the hour. And Moonshot Junior's Entrepreneurship and Leadership Development Program, or ELDP, is here to nurture the workforce of tomorrow at scale. So our ELDP program focuses on bridging the gap between perceiving an idea and being an innovator and entrepreneur. It also introduces an intuitive, creative mind to a viable, sought-after alternative career choices. The ELDP program helps in launching a product, learning the tricks of the trade, analyzing employability prospects, starting a business from scratch, applying for college admissions, future internship and jobs, learning with failures, building resilience, two very strong foundational pillars for an entrepreneur, and ultimately getting you ready for the future of work. Our extensive program is imparted by global industry leaders like successful entrepreneurs, subject matter experts, TEDx speakers, and more.
Be focused. All right, now this is a really important one.
Notice how you are refining your problem over here.
Really provide a great visual of what it really means to create a solid value proposition and all the components that are required.
So we have three different categories. The first category is top 4 teams that have performed well. That's the one category. And the next one is the most social impact, the idea that has most social impact. So that's another category. And the third category is the most commercializable idea. So these are the three categories.
According to McKinsey, 20-25% of global workforce could be replaced by automation by 2030. If you look at Gen Zs, we are already forecasting their average job tenure is going to be 2 to 5 years. So an average Gen Z is going to see 10 to 20 jobs in their lifetime. That is the workforce of future. Clearly, entrepreneurial and innovative mindset is the need of the hour. And Moonshot Juniors Entrepreneurship and Leadership Development Program, or ELDP, is here to nurture the workforce of tomorrow at scale. So our ELDP program focuses on bridging the gap between perceiving an idea and being an innovator and entrepreneur. It also introduces an intuitive, creative mind to a viable, sought-after alternative career choices. The ELDP program helps in launching a product, learning the tricks of the trade, analyzing employability prospects, starting a business from scratch, applying for college admissions, future internship and job, learning with failures, building resilience, two very strong foundational pillars for an entrepreneur, and ultimately getting you ready for the future of work. Our extensive program is imparted by global industry leaders like successful entrepreneurs, subject matter experts, TEDx speakers, and more.
Be focused. All right, now this is a really important one.
Notice how you are refining your problem over here.
Really provide a great visual of what it really means to create a solid value proposition and all the components that are required.
All right, seems like the wait is over and we are ready with the results. So for this, I would go ahead and like to invite Alok to do the honors.
All right. Thanks, Meher. So super excited. And I think it was a tough battle. We able to figure out the first one, but second and third, it was like so close tie. It was really took us time so I'll say all three team who presented today, I think you all guys are a winner. I think you are on that journey. You took the first step. I think that is the most important step, and it has been like only a handful of months. You guys already came ahead, so I think really like to congratulate everyone. Since it is a competition, unfortunately or fortunately, we have to announce the winners. So Meher, if you want to roll the dice.
Yes, and we'll start with the third prize.
All right. All right, so the third prize goes to Empathink. Akshay, amazing job, amazing idea. I think this is the need of the hour. This problem is becoming bigger and bigger day by day. So really kudos to you guys to pick this problem and the way you narrated the story. Congratulations.
Congratulations, amazing. Really, really well done with the presentation. And now we have the second prize.
All right. So quick recovery. Hari, very well presented. You guys have really focused on a particular niche in the medical tape and just creative angle there, especially for the teenagers. Totally understand that there is a need of that kind of product. So good job. And congratulations for being the second winner there.
Congratulations, Hari.
All right. So last but not least, I think the first prize winner is FEB, a very unique idea. I think definitely there is a huge need in the market. And if you guys want to pursue something like this, there is a very less competition right now. And I think you guys can go forward in this journey. So amazing thought process, the way you narrated the story, that was really cool. And congratulations.
Congratulations, Rishitesh. Huge round of applause for all the winners today. Really, really well done, everybody. Big congratulations to everyone. And thank you so much for being such an active part of the event. And thank you for the judges for making the event come alive as well. So if Alok, you'd like to share any ending notes with us?
No, I think you guys have done amazing, as I mentioned, and please continue to pursue this journey. I started my entrepreneurial journey in somewhere in my mid 30s, right? Um, as Amrit also mentioned that he wished that he had a platform like this. I certainly wish that I had a platform like this. I could have easily gone much farther where I am now, could have saved 10, 15 years of miserable life because till I have clarity that what I want to do or what I want to be, I think it was just not enjoyable life. Since I figured it out, I think the life is a lot more sorted and every day is a lot more fun. So that's my really 2 cents. So continue, have a passionate journey. And enjoy the journey. I mean, what happened after 10 years or 5 years, nobody knows, right? But every day, as long as you are enjoying and working, I think that's most important.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Alok. And again, thank you everyone for organizing the event over there in person as well, Amrit. And
Sorry to pause you. I think so. Daystar is there with us in the physical format, and he is with Amru at particular moment. Can we please ask him to just, thank you, just give us a 2 minute of his time.
So what's mic? Oh, okay, Mike. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I was part of this NRAVA convention, so I couldn't participate from the beginning. But this is an amazing program. It's going to change your lives. It's a seed for entrepreneurship is planted in each one of you. And slowly and steadily, it'll grow and it'll become a huge tree and give lots of fruits that will help not only the family, but the people all around you. So I'm very, very happy and excited that so many of NRIVA members, parents and children participated in this. And remember, most of the NRIVA members, their parents, grandparents have done the business in the past. My grandfather, has done the business. I've seen him with my own eyes, so he ran the business. So that the gene for entrepreneurship is already there in each one of us. It's a matter of just uncovering that gene. And so this program helps all of us to uncover that gene. And once you know the true potential of that entrepreneurship, and then you latch onto a problem that you're really passionate to solve, you could potentially become an Elon Musk. So, my vision is to create 23 Elon Musk. And as you all know, that I partnered with the Moonpreneur, Alok and his founders. They also want to help the India. And you have people like Reena Gupta, who is there. And actually, Reena introduced me to Moonpreneur. Thank you, Reena. So this whole Moonpreneur and the whole thing, what we are trying to do is, instead of people going to Silicon Valley to learn how to start the business and understand the mindset and culture and ecosystem, we are taking the Silicon Valley to wherever the people are, whether it's in St. Louis, Missouri, whether it's in a small village in India or a small village in Kenya or a small village in Latin America. These folks are taking this entrepreneurial education and the mindset to all these people. And hopefully, we solve all the problems in the world by starting our own businesses so that the whole world becomes a better place. And then we probably run out of all the opportunities on the planet Earth. And Elon Musk is paving the way to go to Mars. So we'll go there and we'll do the same thing again. Whatever we did on the Earth, we'll go and solve all the problems in the Mars. And after that, we can go to on the Venus and the rest of the planets. And then rest of the planets in our Milky Way, and then galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, and then in the cosmos. So the opportunities are unlimited. Your imagination is what limits you. So be imaginative, think unbounded, and be curious and be creative. and have this compassion to solve problems and make the world a better place. And once you have all these ingredients, you can easily beat Elon Musk. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Dave Rilapudi. And for those joining us, this was Mr. Dave Rilapudi, the CEO and president of S2 Tech and one of the foundations of the ELDP program as we know it today. So thank you so much for sharing those kind words with us. And with that, we would go ahead and like to conclude today's event. Thank you, everybody, for making it possible. Thank you for believing in us. And we really hope that this continues and we get to see more of folks from NRIVA going forward. And we hope that you have a fantastic weekend ahead. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.